Hey, so we're back. I forgot to do the last regional because I was kind of busy, so I didn't do it for EU or NA. So we're just going to skip that and do regional 3 to see who makes the major. Alright, so in group A we have NRG, version 1, Shopify Rebellion, and Randoms. Randoms did pretty good in the close qualifier, so I don't think they're going to look too bad, but I do think that they will look bad against NRG. I'm going to say NRG, they don't do great in groups, so I'm going to say the Randoms will take a game. Version 1 and Shopify, I don't know why, but this just seems like a really close match. But I think version 1's better, they're going to win. NRG Shopify, I'm going to say NRG wins 3-1. I'll give Shopify only one game. Version 1 and the Randoms, I think version 1 will go to Game 5 again, and then we have NRG in version 1. I'll say NRG wins this one in 5. I'll go to Game 5. And Shopify and the Randoms. You know, I'm gonna say Shopify pulls through. The Randoms are not gonna win. They're gonna go 0-3, but they won't look too bad. They will have 2 Game 5s against 2 pretty solid teams, so I would say that's pretty good. Okay, next up we have Spizi, Team Envy, Rogue, and All Mid, who also just came from the close qualifiers. So I think FaZe are gonna beat All Mid. I don't think All Mid is like amazing. I think FaZe are gonna sweep them, but I don't think they're gonna do too bad against the other teams in the group. Envy and Rogue, I think Envy's gonna do a lot better. We saw them do pretty good against a couple teams in regional 2. So I think they're gonna beat Rogue, Game 5. FaZe and Rogue, I think FaZe is just the best team in this group, and they're gonna win in 4. Envy beat All Mid, 3-1. FaZe Clan, they're also gonna beat Envy. They're gonna beat Envy 3-1. FaZe won't go to Game 5 in any of these games. FaZe just do really well in groups for some reason, so they're gonna win that. And then Rogue and All Mid. Rogue, winner of this game makes it, loser loses and doesn't make it. I think Rogue's gonna win this one 3-2. Game 5, interesting game to see who makes it. And All Mid is out. Okay, Group C, G2, Oxygen, Charlotte Phoenix, and the Sonics. G2 versus Sonics. This happened in Regional 2, and G2 swept them in the first match they played. I think the same thing will happen again. They'll sweep the Sonics. Oxygen and Charlotte Phoenix. This is I think the Charlotte Phoenix are kind of underrated. They're not too bad of a team, so I'll say this goes to Game 5, but Oxygen is just a better team. Coming off that loss, they have to play G2 Esports, the team that just won the regional. They just swept the Sonics. I think this will be they won't get swept, but they will lose. Oxygen and the Sonics, I think the same thing with that. They're a pretty good team, but they're not going to get swept. So, 3-1. G2 and Oxygen. I mean, I have to make it Game 5. That's the only way to make it interesting. That's the only thing that'll make this game interesting. It has to be a Game 5. Charlotte Phoenix and the Sonics. Honestly, I like Charlotte in this. I like Charlotte in this match. I'll take them 3-2. Game 5, it'll be interesting. For sure. And we got Group D between Space Station, Complexity, Exa, and Torrent. Complexity and Space Station, the same group again. Honestly, I don't know what's going to happen to Complexity. It could be either way. I honestly don't even know how they're going to look. Space Station and Torrent. Space Station is going to sweep Torrent. There's the better team. Complexity and Exa. I don't know what to say for this match. But I think Complexity will win in Game 5. I don't think Xset's going to look as good as Complexity. Even if they're playing bad, I still think they're the better team. Space Station and Xset, I think Space Station's just going to be good again, and they're going to sweep Xset. Okay, maybe 3-1. Complexity and Torrent. Ooh. Should I go for the upset? Nah, I can't. It's Torrent. Torrent's not going to win. Complexity wins 3-1. Space Station and Complexity. Who's going to win this match? Space Station will in Game 4. Xset and Torrent. This is to see who makes it. Xset is playing better. They're gonna win in Game 5. So Torment will be out once again. They just can't do anything. And here we go. This is just the overall view. Everyone who makes it, Energy, FaZe, G2, and SSG come first, just like the last regional. So we'll see the same matchups. All right, looking at lower round 1, we got Team Envy and Shopify. That's a good game. That's gonna be really close. But I think Envy will win in game 5. It'll be close, but I think Envy's better. Oxygen and Xset. I think Oxygen will make it through against Xset. 3-1. We won't go to game 5. Version 1 and Rogue. I think this will go to game 5. And Version 1 will win and move on. Complexity and Charlotte Phoenix. Complexity is a good team, but I think Charlotte Phoenix will win. The upset will happen. Charlotte Phoenix are going to make it, and Complexity are not making the major. I think that was expected. There's no way they're going to win this how they've been playing recently. And then we got Team Envy and Oxygen Esports. I think Envy will do it this time, and they'll win. They're going to get revenge against Oxygen. They're going to win the match. They're going to look better than they did last regional and the regional before that. They're just going to be better overall. Version 1 and Charlotte Phoenix. Ooh. I think Version 1 is just the better team, but there's a lot of game 5s going on here, and I got to make another one. This is just a close match. Alright, we got the upper semifinals. NRG, SSG, and FaZe G2. We saw this before. NRG. I think it's going to be the same scoreline, 4-2. SG moves down. This time I'm going to say that FaZe wins. I don't think G2 are going to beat them 2 regionals in a row. So I'm going to say that FaZe Clan actually win that match. And here it is. We got SSG in the lowers and G2 rematching against Version 1 in the lower quarters as well. First off, we got SSG Envy, and I can't make SSG lose this game. I just can't. And then G2 play V1. I'll say it's the same scoreline as that one, 4-2. I think G2 is better now. They have chemistry with Atomic. They won't lose to V1 again. SSG and G2. Ooh, this is a really tough pick. We haven't even seen this match yet. But when we see it, I think G2 will win. Game 7, I mean. That's just a close match, honestly. Ooh, and now we got Energy and FaZe Clan. Ooh, okay. You know what? I just think this is gonna happen. 4-1 Energy. They're not sick. They're gonna win. Yeah, that's just gonna happen. FaZe Clan and G2. FaZe just came off a huge loss. G2 just came off a big win. 4-2 G2. And we see another Energy G2 Grand Finals, where I think Energy is just gonna win in Game 7. And no bracket reset. G2 is gonna come second, and Energy will win 2 regionals of the winter split. And just like that, we have Energy first, G2 second, FaZe third, and SSG fourth. So, yeah, that's pretty cool, pretty interesting.